Hey, so on this video, we're going to talk about why your wife wanting to leave is one of the greatest gifts she can give you. And I know that might be a stretch, but it really is. And what we're going to talk about is how you can reframe this time of crisis into an opportunity, possibly one of the best opportunities in your life to make the changes you need to become the man that you want to be. So, why this is important is because being in this situation breaks most men. Like they beg, they plead, they cry, and they just become a shell of their former selves. And it doesn't have to be that way. Like this can be like a phoenix burning up and rising from the ashes moment for you. It can be your opportunity to rise up and become the man that you need to be for her, your family, and the rest of the people in your life. All right. So let's jump into this. Now, the first thing that this needs to happen here is you have to let this be a wake up call. And truly, a lot of times this is what she's doing, whether consciously or unconsciously. She's trying to get you to wake up. Now, if this is the first time, it's going to be easier. If this is the third or fourth time she's tried this, it's going to be a lot harder. But it's a wake up call nonetheless. And I find that most men that I talk to get this part. Usually they wake up. They're like, oh, this is bad. Like, I can't keep going about the way I'm going to keep going or I'm going to lose her. That part's easy, right? This pretty much comes with the shock of hearing, like, I love you, but I'm not in love with you. I think we should get a divorce. Let's try separation. I don't feel sexually attracted to you anymore. Any of those things will usually snap us right out of it. Now, the second part is focusing on yourself instead of her. Most men don't do this, or they only do it partially. Because really, your best chance of saving your relationship is going to come from you becoming the best version of yourself. And I know that sounds cliche, and you probably heard it all these other places too, but it's so true. Because you need to become a man who can meet her needs at a level where you become the best option and she wants to say yes to you again. And she's only going to say yes to that version of you, not a 10% better version of what you were before, but it needs to be a radical shift. Like you need to go back to being the man that you were when you two first met, and even better than that. Like this is the wake up call, but most men wake up, but they don't understand how far they need to go, especially if you're in a situation where like you're near divorce, she's checked out, she's been checked out for a while. The intensity, the level of transformation that has to occur here, the bar is so high, which is why a lot of men just can't do it on their own. Because to get to that level, you really need some external accountability. You need guidance. You need people to help you see things so you can make the transformation faster. And that's what's required here, right? You just have to step up. And the only way to do that is to focus on changing yourself. If you focus on changing her, if you try to learn like tactics, techniques, how should I text? When should I text? How I get her to do this, blah, 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 you're already in a losing battle. Like, yes, there are things that help, but in reality, if you go in and change the person that she is wanting to leave to become a new person that she wants to say yes with, none of that stuff matters. Everything takes care of itself, right? It starts from within. And then when you fix that part, then everything you do externally is the right thing because it's incongruent with you being that man. Right? You don't have to worry about techniques, tactics, all that if you just shift who you are. And that comes from things like taking responsibility, setting a vision, being clear about who you have to be, taking leadership, creating safety for her, understanding her needs, like creating those core shifts are what will allow you to become a man that she will say yes to again. And that's what this process is all about. So the last thing is you have to become the man you want to be, not the man you think she wants you to be. And the reason for this is simple. It's a motivation, right? We can only motivate ourselves so much to become somebody else that we think somebody will accept if we don't want to be that person. Like eventually we're going to be like, why am I doing all this work to do something I don't even want to do? But when you focus on becoming the man you want to be, now it's like, regardless of how she reacts, regardless of if this works out or not, I still want to be this man. It gives you a cleaner fuel to burn off of. It gives you a cleaner motivation. You become less reactive to how is she responding to the changes you're making, because it doesn't matter. You want to make the changes. So you have this intrinsic motivation that just sustains you through the ups and downs of relationship recovery, which there are ups and downs. It is not a straight path at all, right? So lastly, you just have to get to work. Like whatever you do, you have to start. And whether that's reading a book, joining classes, enrolling in a program like ours, whatever, you just have to start. Some action is better than no action. Start asking for feedback. Start getting clear on what it is that you want. Really picture the man that you need to be for yourself and your family and everybody else around you, and commit to becoming that man. And for those of you who want a little more help, I'm going to include a link to my course, free course on what to do when she wants to leave. And this is going to be a step-by-step of the core changes that needs to happen when she wants to leave, and it will get you on a really good start. So that's my gift to you. I really hope you're able to use it and benefit from it. And if you have any questions, drop in the comments below, reach out. Like, we're here to help you save your relationship, whatever that takes. All right, that's all I got for you. With love, catch you on the next video.